Hello everybody and welcome to another video. My name is John and today I'm going to be repotting these three Stephania erectas here, but that's not the reason I'm making this video. The reason I wanted to film this is because I have absolutely no idea what the root system of these plants looks like, and I'm betting that most of you don't either. So I'm going to be repotting them anyways. I figure I'd do a video so we can all check that out and see what's really going on under the surface there. Now, as you see here, I actually have three Stephanias in this one pot, which has been nice for me this year because I can just take it to the sink, water them all at once, especially because I have them in this gritty mix here, pumice, lava, and turfase, and so they needed quite a bit of water. But I'm starting to appreciate their differences and their uniqueness now, so I kind of want to put them into separate pots. So I figured this was a perfect time to really see what the root system looks like. All right, so before we jump right into that, I do just want to give you some close-ups so you can see what's going on with these things, how they look, and then we'll take a look at what's going on underneath the surface. Okay, so as you can see, we've got quite a lot of leaves that are all mostly coming from this one here. Look at this. All of those leaves are coming from that one plant. This guy here, this is the biggest one by far, but I don't think he got enough light originally, so he's only got a few leaves pretty far away from the base. And then this one has probably the most aesthetic look to my eye. It's got this cool little crater here on the caudex. So very cool, quite unique. I would love to find a pot for each of them so that I can really showcase how they all look. Now, I'm not really planning on keeping all three of these long term, so I gotta figure out which ones I really wanna keep and which ones I'm happy to give away. This one's the biggest one, so obviously I can't give that one away. You know, this one looks the coolest, it has the coolest caudex, so I mean clearly that's got to stay. And then this one has like the most growth by a factor of 10 easily, so obviously I can't really let that one go. So why don't you help me out, drop me a comment, let me know which one is your favorite. All right, let's do it. Let's pop these out of here and see what we've got. All right, so we're all set up with this tray. So repotting with gritty mix usually is pretty easy. You can just shake it out. It usually just falls away from the roots, although at some point they will start to hold it together. So I think I can just stabilize these and sort of pour it out. There we go, easy does it now. Oh my God. All right. That's a lot of roots. Wow. Okay, so you're seeing this, right? So hopefully I can separate these pretty easily. Let's just kind of massage it a little. One of the benefits of gritty mix, look how easy this comes out. I do want to be gentle. So there's a very good chance that these root systems are intertwined. I'm guessing that this one that has the most growth by far probably has the most extensive root system. It may have just been the first to root, and that's why it was able to sort of dominate the space in the pot. All right, it's a little hard to handle. Okay. All right, and that's about it. So let's see how easily we can separate them. Oh my gosh. Well, I thought I was going to put these all into little 4-inch pots, but, well, look, this one has an insane amount of roots. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, did we do it? Are those all intact? Woo, look at that. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, wow, holy crap. Look at this. You could lay some eggs in this nest right here. So look at this huge caudex, and it's got it's got an okay root system, but look at this thing. This is the king of the pot. Okay, this one, I feel like this one's so artsy looking. Look at that. It's so cool. All right, so as you can see, there's kind of like these nodes underneath, and these fat roots come out, and then they sort of ramify or branch out into these really, really fine roots. At least that's what happened in the gritty mix. Maybe they wouldn't be so fine if they were in a standard potting soil. Yeah, you can see how they're really, really fat, and then they get really thin. That may really be just mostly the gritty mix doing its thing though. Wow, that root system is crazy. I wanted to put this in a 4-inch pot, but I don't see how that's gonna happen. Whoops. Okay, wow, that was crazy. Let's see from this angle how this looks. Decent root system. This one has more roots than this guy. And this thing is insane, and it's gonna need its own 6-inch pot. Good job, buddy, you win. Maybe that's the one I'll give away, because I don't have room for that. Which one would you want? You let me know. Okay, so I'm guessing that the order in which they rooted was first, second, third, because this one has so many roots. This one has the next amount, and this one has the least. So probably they just were fighting for space, you know, competing in that pot. Yeah, anyways, crazy. I had no idea that that was going on. I always figured they had a much smaller root system than that. Most of the pictures you see on Instagram are, you know, these things in these like very artistic looking tiny pots. But yeah, they can grow a ton of roots. Let's see, it's currently October. I sprouted these over the winter. I don't remember, maybe February or something like that. So less than a year, maybe 9 months, give or take, and a ton of growth. Very, very cool. All right, so I'm gonna get them potted up after I decide which pots to put them in. I'm going to be switching them to pure diatomaceous earth because it holds more water than this previous mix, and it's all white, and I like the way it looks. I think it's gonna look really nice, contrasting against the Cowdex color. And it'll take a little less watering, so I'm happy about that. All right, so I want to show you this little trick I'm using. So I have my new pot with my screen at the bottom. So I'm just gonna do a small layer of this. Then I'm just setting this here in this bin, which I happen to have, because then if I spill any, it just goes right where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna kind of just hold this about where I want it, and then just fill in around it. This cup has been really great for this. Okay. Okay, so I think I want it a little higher, so I'm just gonna hold here and wiggle it, shake as I lift this up. That's probably about as high as I'm gonna get without exposing any roots. Happy with that. All right, last one, let's get it. Should be interesting because this one's so fat. Yeah. All right, so there we go. Crazy. I had no idea this would have so many roots. Really, that was really unexpected. Look at this. I told you this was the best looking one. Look at that thing. It looks amazing. All right, anyways, hey, I hope you found that really interesting. That was super interesting for me. That also goes to show you that gritty mix works really well. You saw a ton of healthy looking roots. So great choice for a plant like this, which likes water but needs to have excellent drainage. If anyone watching is looking for care tips, I will do a separate video at some point, but real quick, give them bright light, water them well, make sure they dry out a lot before you water them again. If you're using a soil that's staying wet for longer than a week, that is definitely not a good choice for these, so find something else or give it more light if possible. All right, again, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you learned something there, and I really hope to see you in the next video. All right, peace. All right, so we're gonna come in here and do this flyby for you. There's the biggest Cowdex on the left. Here's this absolute root monster in the middle. And look at this thing, the architectural masterpiece. Woo, come on. Come on, you know that, dude, that's so cool. Pretty cool. Nice little family there.